Okay guys, so I've got some really cool news, and I really would appreciate if you guys could possibly give us your opinions or advice. I just heard about this like yesterday, and I figured, should I tell Mabuhay Squad? And then I thought about it today and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna tell them. So, Mabuhay Squad, the thing I wanna ask you guys is this.
Hey guys, welcome to my daily vlogs. Please subscribe.
The roofing just got shipped for the staff house, meaning the staff house at our future property will be done very soon. Now, one of the things that our architect proposed to us was that, hey, if we need to move, like let's say we need to move out of this condo which has confirmed cases of COVID, and we want, you know, a place that's more open where we could like walk around, you know, even our dogs could run around and stuff. And if we want to, you know, live on our property at the Mabuhay Squad farm, that the staff house is open to us to stay, meaning we will have running water, we'll have a bathroom, we'll have a bedroom, a place to sleep, air conditioning, that kind of thing. All we need to do, guys, is install our internet, and then I guess we're good out there. And that could happen very, very soon, like as soon as maybe next month or a month after. I don't know, I'm not sure, but that's soon. Like that's sooner than I thought we would ever be moving out of here into the Mabuhay Squad farmhouse. So I'm curious to hear your opinions. Should we move out there? We would just be essentially, you know, living in the staff house, not really living in the main house. Advantages are obviously we can social distance much more than we can here. It is in a place in Cavite where there are restaurants that can deliver, so we can get food. You know, it's not like we can't get any food anywhere. We could probably find ways to cook as well. Only thing is, it would be a challenge to film some YouTube videos because, I mean, my aunt's upstairs, what do we do with that? Like our massive tanks. How would that work? Never thought of all of this stuff. Didn't think we would have to just yet, but I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Would you guys appreciate vlogs over there on the Mabuhay Squad farmhouse? Oh my god, just the idea of like changing spaces is just, it's a trip to me. It's mind-blowing. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. By the way guys, if you're new to the vlogs, welcome to the channel. My name is Mikey Bustos. Be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this vlog and hit the subscribe button. Join the Mabuhay Squad. We will be your daily dose of positive vibes online every single day of the year. 365 days a year. Every single day. Blah. We meet online. It's like it's our routine now. And I know these vlogs are part of a lot of the routines of you guys out there, and I appreciate that. So join the family. Hit the subscribe button. We're called the Mabuhay Squad. Yes. Good morning, Mabuhay Squad. Did you sleep well? I know I did. It is a Thursday for all of us. Yes, beautiful Thursday. Have a look. See, Thursday morning. We got Cypher here getting some sun, and here comes Sarah also wanting a scratch. Okay. They're so hyper this morning. And guys, one of you just reminded us in the comments yesterday that it is RJ and I's outsary. Is that even a thing? The day RJ and I decided to come out 2 years ago. Well, it was technically April 21st, and it's the 21st still on the other side of the world. But for us, it's the 22nd today. But yeah, still very cool. 2 years, RJ and I have been out. We're so happy, we're free, we can be authentic. That was unfinished business that RJ and I were able to take care of, let's just say. Thankfully in our 30s, because I know, well, especially here in the Philippines, some people stay in the closet well into their 40s, 50s. The Philippines is a very Catholic and Christian country. So, you know, gay marriage is not legal here. All of that kind of thing. There's still many people who are anti-LGBTQ, and a lot of people who don't really know so much about it. But it's getting better. It really is. The last Pride March RJ and I were part of, there were 70,000 people, and that is a lot. That's a lot of people, guys. So we were happy. And yeah, just generally, we find people are kind of lightening up. Like they're starting, I guess maybe it's the age of the internet or whatnot. I don't know. But it's like safer now for people like RJ and I to live authentically. So yeah, anyways, thought I'd share that news and thank you guys for supporting us. And again, even if you don't support the LGBTQ lifestyle, I know that there's a lot of you who still watch these vlogs. You guys overlook that mismatching moral belief, I suppose, and you still support us, which I recognize and acknowledge. And because that takes, like, when you're willing to overlook your own morals to support someone, that I know that's a big thing. So thank you for all of that. All right, let's see our positive affirmation for Thursday, April the 22nd. I rejoice in what I have, and I meet all challenges with open arms. There you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's positive affirmation. Happy Outsiversary.
Is that even a term?
I guess. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Do you have regrets coming out?
No.
Yay. No regrets whatsoever. Actually, you know, I've noticed that coming out solved a lot of our problems. Like, not exactly sure how, like I can't even explain it, but somehow our relationship went to like a next level, and it opened up this new world for us. Again, I can't explain it. Like, our relationship like just got deeper somehow. We don't fight as much anymore. Actually, we pretty much almost don't fight at all these days. When we came out, for me, it felt like I had beat the boss of a video game. You know what I mean? Like a final boss of a video game had been killed and yes, passed the test kind of thing. And it unlocked a whole bunch of like treasures and blessings in life. Like, so many good things started to happen to RJ and I after we came out. I feel like when you flow with life, you know what I mean? When there's no resistance, somehow good flows towards you easier. I'm not sure, but coming out somehow brought down certain walls of blessings. You know what I mean? Walls that were holding blessings from us, I should say. And yeah, so thankful to you guys again for the support. Actually, I know for a fact that coming out for me was easier than coming out for RJ. I think I had gone further along on my journey of like self-discovery and coming to terms with me being bisexual, you know what I mean? Like, I had already dated both sexes. So, you know, and in Montreal, when I was living there for a couple years, I was already kind of living out. So, it was definitely easier for me to come out, like, publicly, because I had already done it. I had come out to myself. But for RJ, he was still, like, fresh and new, and I had to teach him the ropes. When he finally agreed to come out with me, that again, I feel like it brought our relationship to a new level, because it was like, okay, RJ's really my ride or die. Like, he's willing to just sacrifice it all to stay with me, and same, I was willing to sacrifice it all. We were willing to lose all of our endorsements, all of our work, those who supported us, all our female fans, you know what I mean? We were okay to, like, that they would be like, ew, gross, no longer supporting these people. We were okay with brands saying, okay, we don't want to touch that anymore. They're no longer family-friendly brand. We were even afraid, like, our current endorsement deals were gonna be violated because there is a wholesome clause. And I'm like, so wait, is coming out not considered wholesome? Trust me, guys, these are the things that I used to think about. And I remember on one night, so a little bit before we came out, I'm like, RJ, wouldn't it be awesome if we didn't have to hide anymore? Like, we could be out and other closeted couples like us could see that we're out and things are okay, and that, you know, we're achieving our dreams still, living our best lives out, you know. Wouldn't that be awesome? We won't have to, like, not address it anymore. Even though we felt like everybody knew. I felt like everybody knew. RJ kind of didn't. He's like, here in the Philippines, it's okay for two guys to live together and sleep in the same bedroom. But for me, I was like, okay, everybody knows. Let's just address it now. It's like a pink elephant in the room at this point. And every time I would bring up the conversation, RJ was like, he just wouldn't want to talk about it. He's like, I'm not in the mood. But then finally the time came when he was ready, and I was so happy about that. And again, best decision of our lives. Really, really was. So if there are any closeted people out there watching, I suppose my words of wisdom are take your time. You will just know. The moment will come when you'll be like, okay, it's time to dive in. It's kind of like, you know, like little baby ducks. You know, they're afraid to take their first step in the pond and swim. They're fully capable of swimming, but they see their mom do it, but they kind of waddle around the outskirts and they're trying to figure out, like, should I go in? Should I go in? And some of them touch the water and woo, they jump out and they come close to the water again and touch it again. Woo, that's great. And then they just finally was like, okay, you know what? Screw this, I'm going in. Your time will come when you can come out. And if you're a closeted couple, just know that RJ and I know what you're going through. You're not obligated to come out to anyone. It's your business. When you're ready, you'll just know. And once you do, I guarantee that it will be like a rebirth of your relationship with your significant other who is closeted. It almost felt like, even though RJ and I had been together for 7 or 8 years, when we came out, it was almost like we were dating again, because we could do all the little things together, like hold hands in public. Me, I find it hard to go to sleep without RJ touching me somewhere. So like in the airplane, I would grab RJ's arm and put it on my chest and I would fall asleep. Like little things like that. The small things that you think don't matter, we realized it matters. It's been 2 years since we came out. It feels like we've been dating for 2 years now. It just was kind of like a rebirth of our relationship. So that is something you guys could look forward to. Have we experienced any backlash? Very minimal. And most of it is in like a very controlled space. For instance, when the newspaper recently wrote about RJ and I and our relationship, it was uploaded on Facebook and it went viral, and a lot of the comments there were very vile and gross, but RJ's like, don't read those comments. So we know there are people here in the Philippines and in the world who don't agree with it, who don't like it, who find it gross. But for the most part, RJ, they stay out of our space. They don't really comment in these vlogs. They don't really comment on my Facebook page. They don't really comment on my Instagram. You know what I mean? Like, the universe keeps them far, far away from us, which is great. So yeah, if you're afraid of the backlash, yeah, there probably will be, maybe even from family members, but eventually, trust me, like the freedom and the happiness afterwards is so worth it. Oh, and another thing, on Instagram, someone messaged me saying that she's like, one of my best friends, I am sure, is gay, and we all know it. Family even knows it, but he hasn't come out. What should I do? What should we tell him to assure him that it's okay to tell the truth? Because we all know. My advice to you, to those of you who want to be supportive and you want to make the space around them feel safe for them to come out to you, my advice to you guys, to you, the support system, is don't rush it. Because the first step, I think, that needs to be done before the person comes out to the world and to like their inner circle is they need to fully come out to themselves first. That's really the first step. Like, they need to be okay and face that hard reality. Like, okay, I'm not straight, or I'm not in this category that I thought I was. I realize and acknowledge that I am LGBT or whatnot. They need to make that step first. And because if they don't, and you approach them saying, oh, you know what, just in case you're gay, just want to let you know, it's okay. That might hurt them, and it might affect that process of them coming out to themselves first. Because then they'll think, oh my gosh, people know I'm so obvious. You know what I mean? Like, if you really want to make the space healthy for them, just really don't address it. Don't even talk about it with friends. Just be like wait, be patient, right? And that's it. Like, it really is up to the individual to make the move. You know, it's really about their journey. And when they do come out, then you can be like, okay, you know what? I kind of knew. You can be like, all right, we kind of knew, we all knew. Because when I came out to a lot of our close friends, they were like, yeah, we knew. And I was like, see, RJ, I told you. And some people didn't know, like Ate Elsie, our helper, who knew we were sleeping in the same bedroom. She was like, I didn't know, really. She never thought about it. See how professional she is? But yeah, and also, the reason you don't want to approach them about coming out to you is because you could be wrong. There are, like, in the case of like gay men, or straight men rather, there are straight men who are effeminate. There just are in this world. So like, don't assume. The best thing to do and the least intrusive way to do things and safest way is to just like really be patient till they're ready to come out. They might even come out when they're like 70. Like, be willing to go the distance with them. Because again, it's their journey and there are several steps that need to be reached, I think, before they come out to you. Make sense? Oh no. Mabuhay squad, something has happened. Take a look.